Hey guys, JV here today. I hope you're doing fantastic. I know I haven't done a video in a while because I am on vacation here in LaPorte, Indiana. I'll kind of show you where I grew up. I'm getting ready to head back to South Florida here real soon, but you can kind of see we got some country roads back here in a very quiet subdivision of a town of 30,000 people. And it's fun to get back home sometimes and just take a break. And typically I come here to get out of the heat of Florida and just kind of have some fun. So today, like I said, I grabbed the Pocket, DJI Pocket 2 for the heck of it and do a little bit of vlogging. See how this is. I really haven't vlogged on this channel in a long time, but check out this tree. This tree is really super cool. See the colors on these trees? So awesome. It's like a purple. You know, we don't get that in Florida. That's just really cool. But there are a couple things going on. So first thing is, I have to tell you, I am falling in love with the reMarkable 2 again. I mean, I am like using the reMarkable 2 for everything. It's when I get back to Florida, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm doing with it. And it's probably now becoming my favorite device. You know, I was using the paper device for a lot of things, but brought all the devices with me. And one of the things I wanted to do over this 30 days or so was really try to get back into what was going to be my primary device. And the truth is, the reMarkable 2 is really just filling the trick for everything. The second thing I want to talk about is the Reinkstone Kickstarter, which has funded for $1 million. I'm not going to get too heavy into it. Voya did a couple videos that are awesome. Make sure you go over to My Deep Guide and watch his videos. I share a lot of the same concerns. I'll just be brief. You know, they haven't showed anybody, you know, taking actual notes with it. That really bothers me. Like actually sitting like a regular human being that puts their palm on it and writes notes. They're kind of saying it's this note taker. And then the ghosting is so bad. I just worry about students buying it and thinking that it's actually going to be something that's usable for them. And that's a problem for me. So that's one of the things that I'm kind of worried about is, people spending their money and expecting something this year that are going to be able to take to school with them. With the reMarkable 2, remember, we had the shipping issues where people needed it for school and didn't get it. And I really think, gosh, that device, the hardware is not very good. The communication hasn't been great. And what really scares me is they got $1 million. Now there will be no refunds or anything. And they went straight to Indiegogo. I know that happens a lot with those kind of Kickstarter type things, but our community is a little bit different. And, we're looking for devices that work, specifically note-taking. And I can tell you, like, people think like OneNote and Android apps are going to work on that thing. Look, Onyx, who's been at this a long time, they can't even get those apps to work very well. So I think there's going to be a lot of people in for a rude awakening. And the problem is, what bothers me more than anything is I think that there's going to be a lot of people that will abandon kind of what we do with e-ink and stuff because of the bad experience. Maybe it'll turn out all right in November, December, but from in my opinion is that product's just going to be clunky and just not work very well. And a lot of people are going to be really disappointed when they get it, specifically when they think they're going to be reading and writing notes and everything with it. Just doesn't look very good right now from the subtle reviews we've got, and I definitely can't promote it. But again, you can watch Voya at My Deep Guide kind of go through that a little bit more, and he's very professional with that and talks a lot about the tech stuff more than I do. But it scares me, it really does. And again, just because I'm more worried about the students that are putting their money in there where they could have bought a reMarkable 2 or a paper device or an Onyx device and had something ready for school ready to go. Color stuff, I know it's coming pretty soon. So I know a lot of people want color and color e-ink. It'll be here. I just think, with these devices, as I've said from the beginning of my channel, specifically when reMarkable really started to take off, is that so many people like want an e-ink iPad, and that's really not what these devices are. And so, for example, when I get back to Florida and I kind of go over my use of the reMarkable 2, one of the big things that's been working for me, by the way, here's where I'm walking just down this old country road, kind of check it out, is, I like just the form factor and the simplicity about it. I got my day planner on it and my journal, and I'm using it really for planning and notes. And it's working great. I'm still using my paper for my daily show with the MorningCoach show, but that reMarkable 2 is really just, I'm loving the form factor. So Anyway, so I thought I would jump on here and try this kind of vloggy kind of thing and see what it's like, so you kind of see a little bit of my world. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around again and go on a little bit of a walk. Here we are in Indiana. This is where I run in the morning too. So I try to start the day with a 5K, and that's running 3 miles, 3.3 miles. And I run down here and I take the right and cut back. This actually, growing up, for me, all of this around here was never built up. This road was actually just a dirt road. And so it's really unusual for me to be walking this now and having all these changes. I'm gonna make a turn up here. I'm gonna show you kind of where I used to fish. I have my laptop, and I don't know how these vloggers do it with editing and stuff, because I just don't have the time to figure out how to do all the splicing and editing. I mean, I can back home when I have my monitors and stuff, but it's hard when you're traveling to do all that. So I have mad respect for people that do that. But again, I said, look at this view. I want to show you this. When we come around here, this is just awesome. So if you come down here, you see, look at this field up here. And I got a wide angle view. This is like I said, a DJI Pocket 2. So I think the image is okay, but you really just can't make out. Like, this is literally like John Denver's Take Me Home country roads, right? We got this big marsh forever. You can't see much there. Then over here to the right, I think it's your right, see this big pond. It's all green, kind of with algae, because it's the summer here, and it's actually not that warm. It's like 70, 60, 70 degrees, but I used to fish in that thing. So there's no trespassing now. They built it all up, but I used to catch some big bass out there. I haven't fished in so long, I wouldn't even know how to catch a fish or even put a worm on a hook. But this is the big thing I wanted to show you up there. I think you can see it. It's pretty cool. So let's see. Today, just having some fun, kind of letting you in my world a little bit here, which is kind of a different type of thing that we normally do. And maybe as the channel starts to do some different things, I might vlog a little bit and kind of take some of the places I do and, get you more involved. There is a really great group of subscribers that are enjoying the content, and I'm going to do my best to keep putting content out there and start, you're learning how to utilize these tools instead of just doing the basic vids. But anyways, have a super day. What's coming? Well, I'm going to go over some of the ideas on the reMarkable and how the reMarkable 2 has just really, I'm utilizing it more and more in my workflow, and I'm just falling in love with it all over again. And the Reinkstone, I can see how people get excited about it. My biggest concern is, we all want to support the underdog. We want to support people to be successful. I just worry about kind of deceptive practices, if that makes sense, where somebody isn't being totally truthful and can hurt somebody. And I don't think most people, can get hurt by $300 or $400, but it's still money, right? And so for people that watch my channel, I'm just going to be objective and tell you my thoughts on things. And I have concerns, major concerns about that. So as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on this walk for me again. I'll flip it around as we close the show out. Down the old country road, if you can listen. Some birds. It's so relaxing here. It's like just take your watch off. And funny to be back home. I really don't come back here much. It's been 30 years. But here we are, back in LaPorte, Indiana, having some fun. And as always, I appreciate you watching the show and being a part of it. So go have a fantastic day. We got more coming your way.